Hey y'all, so today I'm going to be addressing the situation with Polynebulous. Now, sorry that my voice is pretty quiet and speech issues and stuff. That's because I had procrastinated pretty hard on making this. But love y'all, and just a reminder, please watch all the way through as I do get into a lot of stuff in here. Now, what's been going on is that this user at Polynebulous, or I'm just going to call them Polly, has been harassing my channel, and they've been really rude to me and all that stuff. I will get into their behavior a bit more later, as well as some screenshots of stuff that they did, but all you need to know for right now is that they've been harassing me, they were mean to a lot of other people, and they are not changing despite what I've asked them to do. Now, before we get in, please just remember to not harass anyone involved. Please don't go over to their account unless you're going to have an actual polite discussion. Please do not be rude to Polly as they are a child. And all in all, just don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Love y'all. Now, it's time to say what Polly had actually done, which I'm going to start off with this screenshot right here. Now, this was the first interaction they had had with me, and it was already negative, which, in case you think that this is not negative, Polly specifically said that this was an insult to them before, so yeah, they had said this to be rude and to hate on my account, which I've had a lot of hate channels, so on my account, so that doesn't hurt me too bad, but they've also done this more recently, which is where they changed their entire banner, their description. They even posted about it and asked their fans to go and harass me, which is a big no-no and overall just something that you shouldn't be doing. Also, I don't have much information about this, but they had allegedly harassed another person and made them feel uncomfortable, though I cannot reach out to this email right here, so yeah, we don't know. Also, Polly has been doing a serious amount of guilt tripping and trying to make people feel bad for them, as well as pretending to be the victim a lot, which is overall just really yucky behavior. And although they've claimed that they have changed multiple times, this is still very reminiscent of their behavior prior to this. Now it's time for me to answer some questions about exactly how the situation has been going on, stuff like that. So first we have the original comment, which will hopefully be somewhere on screen. And I feel like Polly has had three main springs of action. One with the original comment and its replies, the second with changing me into their banner, and the third being them replying to me after that. Generally, they'll stop replying for at least a couple days before they finally decide to defend themselves. Not good, of course, but they still try. And then Polly was definitely escalating the situation, as if they would have just left the original comment alone, I would have paid it no thought, but they didn't. They have been talking about me with other people who know nothing about the situation, thereby spreading rumors and misinformation about me, which obviously is something very gross to do. And all in all, just they're escalating the situation and making it much bigger than it would have originally been. Why I'm speaking now about this is because I had previously spoken up when they had their second spring of action, which is the video that I'll hopefully have somewhere under this one, but I felt the need to bring this up again. And my desired outcome out of all of this is just for them to make an apology to the people that they have harmed, not just me, but to the multiple people who they have harassed, for them to leave me alone, and all in all, just to actually do the things that they said they'd do, to act better, to grow as a person, all of that. I would like for them to simply grow, move on from my account, and leave us all alone. Now, what not to do in this situation is, please, again, I know I said this earlier, but please do not go out and harass Polly, as, they are still a child, even if they are a problematic one. And please don't go over to their account, harass them, be rude, hateful, all that stuff. Please just leave it over here. because if you leave all the conversations over on my account and with them, then I will be able to delete any comments that are too vulgar or inappropriate. Now, lastly, I just want to mention that I love y'all. Thank you for getting me to 900. I'm sorry that this video took so long to get out. I have been seriously procrastinating and all that, and I've been dealing with a situation with this one friend where they're going through a hard time and all that. Pretty much it's complicated, but the video is finally out. I hope that y'all enjoyed, and see you soon.